Today I'm joined with Joe Norris from Getyourtipsout. So Joe, let's jump straight into it. Who's going to be the champion jockey at Cheltenham Festival 2025?
I haven't looked at the odds, but I think you've got them in front of you. I'm pretty sure Townend will be a short price favourite to come
Yep.
away. Yeah, what price is he?
2 to 5?
Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious. He's got a really good book of rides like he normally does. Yeah, I can't see how he doesn't come away winning. Now you're either looking for a bit of each way value or without, I suppose. Um, and I would probably side with Mark Walsh. I think to come second. I quite like some of his rides at the festival. I like Stencil in the handicap. I think that could be a good one. Obviously, we don't know for sure if he's going to ride it, but that could be a good one. You look down the list. You look at the Wednesday. No, he hasn't got any on the Wednesday. Thursday, potentially Jaguar. Obviously, Factor File, if that goes for the Ryanair, is going to be a short price favourite. And on the Friday, he's potentially on Dino Blue. I think if Townend rides Allegory Devassi. So there's not going to be much in it, but I think he probably just about shades the verdict over Nico de Boinville, I reckon.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think it, Paul Townend's obviously I think is going to win it. I think 2 to 5. I actually don't think 2 to 5 is that bad if I'm being honest. I thought he might have been shorter.
Yeah.
Um, I think you're obviously then saying Mark Walsh, and again, I'm going to have to agree. I think Willie Mullins has got that many amazing horses at the festival that I think it's going to be Paul Townend 1, Mark Walsh number 2. I can't
Yeah.
really see much past it. Jack Kennedy's got a chance because I do think that Gordon Elliott's going to have quite a few winners, but is Sam Ewing going to be riding some of them as well and stuff like that? I feel like Gordon Elliott's going to pop up. I don't know which ones exactly because it depends on the
Yeah.
ground, but I think he'll pop up with one or two big handicap winners.
I completely agree. I've just only last night I've really been getting stuck into the handicaps, and he keeps popping up with horses that I think have got lively chances. They're quite.
Yeah,
I mean, I found one last night. It was about 16 to 1.
yeah,
But I agree with you. I think he's the master at the handicaps, isn't he, Gordon Elliott? And
yeah.
how many do we think they need to win to come second? I'd probably say 3 or 4.
Yeah, something like that. I'd say three might be enough as long as you get some like second places as
Yeah,
well. Do you know what I mean? So it'd be like almost like goal difference. So you need to get three winners and then a couple of seconds and a couple of thirds, and then you probably got second place. You might need to get four. I doubt you 3 or 4. I think he'll be.
What price is Jack Kennedy?
Jack Kennedy is, I think, he's about 4 to 1.
See, that could be a bit of value because if second only has 2 or 3 winners, I think he's capable of getting 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
think
I definitely think I think Jack Kennedy will definitely win 3 winners at the
yeah,
festival.
and I think the thing is, I think he'd be on a lot of placed horses, and that could
Yeah.
win him it, couldn't it? If
The
as
only
long
my only concern is some of Gordon Elliott's chances in the big handicaps. He's going to have 4 or 5 runners in some of these big handicaps,
yeah,
and several of them are going to be well handicapped. And it's whether Jack Kennedy chooses the right Gordon Elliott horse or whether Sam Ewing ends up getting one of the rides and picks up a couple. I think Sam Ewing might pick up a couple of winners at big
yeah, yeah,
prices.
yeah.
So I think
Also,
it's one of them. It's a tricky one.
yeah,
I think definitely Paul Townend wins it. I think it'll be close between Mark Walsh and maybe Jack Kennedy as being in behind. But then
it's
you've got Nico
it's
de
going to be
Boinville, who's
interesting to see if obviously Jack Kennedy's only just come back as well. So
yeah.
will Gordon Elliott just give him all the plum rides?
That's
Because
what I'm uncertain about. But just because Sam Ewing has been riding really well for him.
yeah, and he almost owes him one in respect
Yeah.
of the last few months.
I think because the last couple of months, how well Sam Ewing's been riding, how many winners he's had,
Yeah,
he'd be gutted if he's won a couple of races or ran a few decent races on one or two of the horses and just gets dropped the ride straight away. I know Jack Kennedy has got first choice,
yeah,
but I think when it's borderline, I think there will be some where it's like Sam, you ride this. You've rode it the
I
last
think
couple
I
of
agree with
times.
that. Obviously, the grade ones, the big ones like Brighter Days Ahead. I think
Yeah,
Jack Kennedy will get the ride, but I think you're right. In the handicaps, it would be quite interesting to see if if he gives Sam Ewing
yeah,
the sort of more fancied horse in the race.
yeah.
And if he does do that, that almost takes Jack Kennedy out of the
That's why I
equation.
think Mark Walsh has got some great rides. Willie
Yeah,
Mullins has got 2 or 3 amazing horses in the races, and Mark Walsh
yeah,
is going to be riding probably the second best on some, but he's going to ride like Faxafile and a few of the others. And I think he will clock up a few winners. But I
yeah.
do quite fancy Gordon Elliott for being the top trainer without Mullins.
Oh, what price is that?
I think it's a good price as well. He's not second favourite. He is top trainer without Mullins. 3-1 in places.
That's pretty good. I suppose Henderson favourite.
Henderson's favourite, yes. 5-4 is Henderson. And then you got Gavin Cromwell and Dan Skelton. I don't think they come even close to what Dan Skelton. He obviously he had a great Cheltenham last year and stuff like that, but I just don't think he can.
Well, I suppose it depends what he can do in the handicaps again, Dan
Yeah,
Skelton.
yeah.
Do you know what? I wouldn't underestimate Gavin Cromwell.
No, yeah, Gavin
Is
Rollins are great. Obviously, they're all great trainers, but I
Yeah,
just think,
no, but in terms of he is a really good target trainer,
yeah,
and he's done really well at Cheltenham.
yeah.
Um, so he would probably be the one I'd have on my radar as a bit of value. What price is he?
Gavin Cromwell is 15-2.
Mm,
I'd sooner have 3-1. I'm all over 3-1 on Gordon Elliott without Mullins.
yeah, I think the amount of runners Elliot just outweighs.
That's what I mean.
Cromwell.
Just he's gonna be firing multiple darts.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
In the same race, and I think one of them is definitely will be picking up places. But he'll have. I think he'll have the most place horses in. Maybe Mullins probably would actually. He'll
yeah.
probably have.
But I know what you're saying. That backs up your argument of without Mullins, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'd probably agree, to be honest with that.
But we're saying Paul Townend for champion jockey and Mark Walsh for second. Is that what we're agreeing with?
Yeah, yeah. I think that backs up a lot of my picks.
It'll be
Um,
interesting. Anyone watching this, who's your vote? Are you against Paul Townend for whatever reason? Do you think he might pick up an injury or something like that? That's the only way I feel he's not going to win top jockey. If not, how many winners do you think he's going to have? Leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know whether you think 2-5 is value for money or not. Obviously, it's a short price, but if you're backing big, people might say, do you know what? It's buying money at that price. So let us know your thoughts. Let us know how many winners you think Paul Townend's going to have for the top jockey at the Cheltenham Festival in 2025.